Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Momentum Monday. So there's a song that we're all familiar with, and it's typically played as a new year is ringing in. And this song is called Auld Lang Syne. I love it. It's a very emotional song. It makes me nostalgic and feel very happy every time I hear it. But what's interesting about it is that very few people actually know the words, and even more so, very few people actually know the history. So here's a little trivia for you today. 6 things. Number 1, the song actually originated as a poem written by Scottish poet Robert Burns. And he's often attributed for all of the lyrics of the song, but in actuality, he only wrote a few of the lyrics, but he was the one that was responsible for it actually being put pen to paper. So number 2, Auld Lang Syne wasn't actually affiliated with New Year's Eve until 1929. So Guy Lombardo is a band leader, and he and his band were playing at the New York City Roosevelt Hotel on New Year's Eve. And just as transitional music, just after midnight, he and his band played Auld Lang Syne, which was broadcast over the radio and over television, thus sparking a global tradition. So then number 3, speaking of global, this song is actually globally recognized. It's the national anthem for a few countries, and even in Japan, it's used as a closing song when shops are shutting down for the evening. So then number 4, musicologists and folklorists actually say that the original tune that the song was written to is completely different from what we know it on New Year's Eve celebrations. It was much more daunting and somber, very similar to the version that was in the movie Sex and the City. Number 5, speaking of movies, this song has actually been featured as a part of the score of many, many movies, including the 1960s version of Ocean's 11. Let's see, what else? It's a Wonderful Life, as well as When Harry Met Sally, and there are Forrest Gump, and then I've already mentioned Sex and the City. But then number 6, probably the most inquisitive part, is what does the song actually mean? And the reality is the song is a call to remember and to cherish old friendships, but also to acknowledge good deeds and to toast health and goodwill for the coming year. So now that we've talked about, the history of the song, there's a little more history I want to talk to you about, and that's this year. So this year is gone, and it's time that we let this year go. So I have a suggestion for you. I would like you to write a letter to yourself, the you of 2018. And it can be about anything. It can be about things that you've accomplished. It can be about things you're grateful for, people for whom you're grateful. Or it can also be about things that you didn't do, that you possibly regret. But I want you to write it all down. And then I want you to burn it. Okay, fine. You don't have to burn it, but shred it, whatever you want to do. But the point is that you need to let go of any negative association that happened with 2018 so you can start new and fresh in 2019, burden-free. So then there's the second thing I'm going to ask of you. I want you to write a letter to yourself of 2019, a love letter of sort. Remind yourself that your dreams are possible. Remind yourself of what you're capable of. Remind yourself of what you're going to do this year, and write that in a letter to yourself. So here's my letter from 2018, and I'm going to say, see you later, 2018. So whether you strike in the new year singing Auld Lang Syne at midnight, or you wake up and it's a brand new year, either way, let's give thanks to what happened last year, and let's move forward with a positive attitude and some kick butt mentality for 2019. Happy New Year. Have a great week. I'll see y'all next week.